Well, welcome back, my friend. Listen, we're not doing all that shit today. I know my eyes floating, so I'm gonna cover it up. I'm gonna make this quick, sweet, and in a hurry. Hopefully that ain't in anybody's way and y'all can see me. If you are a knife maker and people have paid you money to make knives, make the damn knives. Okay? If you're a small maker, and John, I'm talking to you from Heavy Set Tactical, buddy, I love you to death, but we're gonna have this conversation. Now, I hate doing these videos. Absolutely hate it. But I'm doing this video for a couple of reasons. First reason is this. A Blade show this year, I met John with Heavy Set Tactical. I like John, right? Good dude. We walked around together. I have touted his knife making ability. This channel is responsible for knives he's sold. Now, the first round, if I'm not mistaken, first run of knives, everybody got their knives. This second run, nobody has gotten their knives. It's been a lot of excuses. Jacob Peterson did a whole video on this yesterday. I haven't watched it. I'll watch it Sunday on my way home from camping. I told y'all the other day, and I lost some subscribers over it in a short. I'm done with the dumb shit. John, listen to me, because this is right at you. Not from a heart of anger, not from a place of hate, not from anything. But as a guy who has been through addiction, as a guy who has been down that road, as a guy who has been a piece of shit, I'm telling you, cut the shit, okay? What I'm tired of seeing, guys, and we've seen it, I've seen it these 5 years I've been on KnifeTube, right? Somebody will come out and screw somebody over, do somebody wrong, or then they're an addict, and oh my God, I had to get help, and blah, 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 blah. Now, you need to get help, okay? You do. We all want you to. We're all pulling for you. But before you make one call to go to rehab, before you do anything, you get on the phone with the people that you owe knives to, and you let them know a real plan, not bullshit, not the bridge is washed out, not seizure disorder, not any of the dumb shit. This is what we're going to do to make it right. Don't ask them for more money at all. And I'm telling everybody right now, do not send any money to Heavy Set Tactical till he gets this worked out. I hate doing this video, but you know what I hate more than that? I hate going to bat for somebody and then I look like an asshole. You can say, well, Scab, have you reached out to him? Nope. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you said it. I have not reached out to him personally, and this is why. Because as an addict, I know what it'll be. It'll be excuse after excuse. It'll be lie after lie. It'll be this, that, and the other. And I'll be honest with you, old Scab's just over all of it. I don't have the energy. Okay? All I wanted to do on KnifeTube was come on, show some knives, share my experience, do some reviews, and have a good time. And for the most part, I can do that. But the amount of energy that this whole thing draws out of me is starting to become just not worth it because of situations like this. And I put myself in them. I 100% am responsible for my own self. Okay? I put myself out there. So I deal with people who's dealing with suicide. I deal with people whose marriages are failing. I deal with all of this stuff behind the scenes. I am one man who is not trained to deal with it. So nope, hadn't reached out to John because I don't want to hear it, because I've been there. And let me say this too. Not everybody that deals with some kind of alcohol or some kind of drugs, in my case, it was like meth and fentanyl and coke and anything that would keep me going, not everybody has some life trauma they're having to cover up, okay? You know why I got high? Because I enjoyed it. Loved it. You know why I don't get high anymore? It's not because I don't want to enjoy it. It's because it damn near killed me and I damn near lost everything, including the people that mattered the most. So, John, here's the deal. Here's the whole thing. I started hearing about this a couple months after Blade Show. And then it started to spiral. And then it started to snowball. And then I got a message from you on September 10th out of nowhere that you were back. You had some seizure disorders, but now you're better and you were going to get these knives going, which honestly didn't matter to me. I have no skin in the game. I've never bought a knife from you, none of that. You were gracious enough to send me a Hunter and Nitro V. I love the knife because you can make a knife. Yesterday, Jacob's video let me back up. Before that, Reese from Well Regulated reached out to me. He sent you some blanks. He was supposed to get his blanks back. That never happened. He had to reach out to your parents, which is absolutely and utterly ridiculous. That's not on him. That's on you, my guy. Let me tell you something, and you understand me. My parents are some of the best people in this world. They raised me the best they could. The decisions that I made, I made. You understand me, John? You're a grown man. And again, man, I love you. Never had a crossword with you. Not going to now, other than this. I'm just over it. I had to deal with all this shit with Carnivora, put myself out there, thought they had something going, and they screwed everybody over. Plain and simple. Made a video on it a while back. I've never said anything really about Survive because the guy never sent me any knives. I never bought any knives from him, any of that. But guys showed the same tendencies, and it is my belief that he had a severe drug or alcohol problem. See, here's the thing. And for you guys watching this, I want you guys to understand something. When you think something's a Ponzi scheme, it typically is, because what a drug addict will do is this. They'll go and they'll go and they'll go and they'll run and they'll scam and they'll run and they'll hustle and they'll do all of these things till they run out of money. And then they got to find another way to get money. Someone who makes knives, the best way for them to get money is some kind of pre-order. And you don't pick up on it at first, right? Because some people get their knives, some people don't. But that's a huge influx of cash, right? Now, John, you took money for a second run. I don't know how you're going to get the second run back. I don't know if you're going to have to get a lawnmower. I don't know if you're going to have to get a job. I don't know if you're going to have to get a gun and a ski mask. But my dude, get it done. Okay? Because it's not just you. See? It's not just you. I wanted to help you because you make a good knife and you seem like a really good dude. And maybe you just spiraled and went off the end. I get it. Being an addict, that's not an excuse. Addicts are not heroes. Addicts who get clean are not heroes. Addicts are not victims. I am telling you this because for the vast majority of my adult life, I have been an addict. I have said over and over and over and over, I've been a raggedy piece of shit. I don't say that for people to go, oh no, Scab, you're good. I don't do that. There are parts of me and things that I have done that I will never in my life reconcile. But I know this. I did them. I was responsible. Just like you are. Now cut the shit. You can get mad, you can do all that. I'm not coming to you angry. I'm coming to you out of a heart of love. I promise you that I am. Make this right. Not for your mom and dad, not for me, not for Jacob. And you guys go watch Jacob Peterson's video. Jacob usually does. He's like the investigative reporter of KnifeTube. He does a great job with it. He gets his details and his facts. I don't do good with this kind of stuff. I really don't. Grown men, grown women should handle their business. Period. Addiction's not an excuse. I've spent most of my life in it. The whole reason I don't go back to being an addict is I've got a pretty good feeling right now that if I did, I'd probably step off and never come back. I'd probably die. I don't know where you're at, John, in your walk and your addiction. I don't know. I know this. Before you go into rehab, before you close the doors, before you take care of your mental health like the other guy did and left all of us looking like a bunch of dumb asses, get on the phone. Not with me, because I've never sent you money. But the people that paid you money, get on the phone, not horseshit excuses, not some kind of horseshit video where there's crocodile tears, none of that. This is what I'm going to do. If you've got to cut yards, cut yards. Do whatever you need to do. Again, hate making this video. Despise it. But when I have people reaching out to me because I very publicly touted. See, I did something, I get all kind of dumbass comments and I find most of them amusing. But I had somebody ask me the other day, I can't remember the situation. Oh, it was with Shane when we were having to repair a knife. Well, why'd you get involved? Well, because I'm personally invested in that. With this, I'm personally invested in this. I touted John's work. I want to help small makers. I told myself with Carnivora that, hey, you know what? That's just going to be part of the game. I'll be damned if it is. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And see, guys, I don't want to just I do Cold Steel and I do Rosecraft and I do Work Tough Gear and I do some corporate stuff. And I enjoy that. I love that. Right? But I don't want to just do that. I try to be very, very selective with the knives I show on here. If I wanted Scab's Bargain Basement, I'd go buy a bunch of Walmart knives and let it fly, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just didn't want it on my channel. So I take it deeply personal when I find guys who can make knives, when I put the time and the effort to tout them, to bring them sales, because let's just cut the shit. This channel gets a lot of views. A lot of you guys trust me, and people say, well, don't, yeah, you're the exception, genius. But after 85, 86 million views, we get a lot of views. I push a lot of sales your way, and I'll be damned if somebody, because they can't put a drink down, or they can't quit snorting, or they can't quit smoking, or they can't quit shooting, is going to take me with them. I've put too much time and too much work, not only into this channel, but into my life. I know this isn't usually the fun Choir Boys Outdoors videos and all that shit. That's just life. Last time. Carnivore is a lost cause. Don, you'll never see this taking care of your mental health. But no more. No more for me. John, make it right, or we're going to have a very different video. Listen, I'm getting back to work, going back to the thing. For the next couple days, guys, I'm out of town, going deep woods. That's why I wanted to do the video now. I love you. God knows I do. God bless you. I hope he does. I'm Scab. You're not. And we're gone, son.